named Jane when I was 17. And I really had this thing for Jane. She drove this VW Beetle. It's just the coolest, kind of a light blue VW. Very, very cool. She had this long black hair, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous girl. She did not pay me the time of day at all. Just absolutely just dissed me the whole time. So when I was 17, I had to go into the hospital for this overnight thing with my teeth. And in those days, instead of doing it in the office, you went to the hospital and did it. So I go in the hospital, and I guess that was the night that Jane decided she was interested in me, because she came to the hospital. Now, if you ever just come out of surgery, and you're, minor surgery, nothing major, just minor, minor thing, but you're still pretty doped up, and you're wearing one of those little doodahs, those little things where there's not much happening in any place on your body. And anyway, Jane comes in, and I'm absolutely out of my mind. I'm just wasted, and she's there, and I have no idea what I'm doing. And I'm kind of wanting to get up to say, but when I got up, and it's just a disaster. So anyway, needless to say, she left pretty quickly, and I don't blame her. I would have left if I could. I was devastated. I was absolutely devastated, because that was my one chance, right? So then a friend came in, and I was just despondent, and plus I was still really wasted from the surgery. So he said, "Listen, I'll go to the shop, and I'll buy you a nice magazine, and you can just get your mind off of it, because you got to quit thinking about it. Don't think about what just happened. Just get." So he goes down to the shop, and he gets me a guitar magazine, which is great. And on the cover of that guitar magazine was someone called Leo Kottke. He's an American fingerstyle guitar player. And it took my mind off Jane for a good long time. Years, in fact. I read that article. Then after I got back home, I bought the recording. Didn't think about Jane until I was in my 20s. Fantastic. And I can speak about her now with no pain or guilt. It's cool. It's cool. I'm free, people. I'm free. And I have Leo Kottke to thank for this. So Leo Kottke and others were fashioned to play a style of guitar they called American primitive, which basically meant that their thumb waggled back and forth across the strings. Nothing primitive or American about that, I don't think, but anyway, whatever. So here's a tune written in honor of that style, and it's a tune I wrote for my dog, who would love to be here tonight.
Not for Jane?
Yeah, it's not for Jane. I'll tell you, I'm free, brother. I'm free. Jane who? I wrote this one for my dog, and he's if he were here tonight, he would be very pleased with all of you, because you're very organized. You're very neat. He doesn't like crowds that are unruly. He might want to go outside and organize Botanic Avenue. That would really bother him, and he would do it by just circling people up. So anyway, this is called Working Dog. Working Dog, take two.